I had to go to court today as a witness to something that happened like a year and a half ago by my old house. I've had like a past, a lot of he said, said stuff about like, I might have a warrant or whatever. I was worried about it. I realize now I don't have a warrant because I, went to a court. Um, but this was eating away at me for a very, like, this, the possibility of this, the anxiety from that has followed me for a long time. But 14 and fours in general just mean angel protection. And, I guess I basically just had a bad, um, I see a lot of sinks and signs, but I was adding bad connotations to certain sinks and signs. And it got to a point where basically I had a lot of anxiety, especially when I got the subpoena for court. And, I went in there and killed it. I did a really good job. And I see this, number one, not only does it free me from any sort of guilt that's holding me back or whatever, I see it as a full circle moment because I was that kid who was afraid to speak it, publicly, afraid, and I killed it. I even kind of like, owned the defendant's lawyer. Uh, I realize now that this was set up by myself, my higher self, and the universe and my angels and guides, and they've been prepping me for this for a long time. I remember I was sitting there, and I was in good shape, nerves wise, but like I remember, can't see much from the courtroom, but I remember sitting there and seeing like a group of pigeons like fly right by the window wicked fast at 11:44, and I almost cried. I almost cried. Like that's how. I mean, I'm getting kind of like choked up now. I almost cried like that side, that side from the universe. It was magic. It was a very good moment. I'm a bit, beat, but like, I spoke it. I spoke the truth, and I was the truth. And like now that this is complete, like it's a complete, everything I was worried about before, the stuff that didn't make me feel worthy or stuff that could harm me or come back to me, is gone now. Like, and it's beautiful. I can't wait to see what's next. The universe has some big presents for me. Also, I need to know when I left the courtroom, right before I called my mom, a ladybug landed on me, and I looked to the right, and there was like a one dead flower, yellow flower. It was still like bright and whatever, like but a flower outside a courthouse, that's rare. Rare things happen for a rare guy.